Saturn close. She'd reach her hands out, try to hold. Speech made out of sounds of crickets and rustling on the ground. Swimming in her schools, little pond with the garden's perfect view. Holding her breath underwater puts herself up for the test.
My nightstand is currently doubling as my vanity because our bathroom is currently under construction, so all of my skincare products and my makeup in here. This is actually very organized. I organized it last night. More skincare and makeup down here. Being surrounded by everything that I am familiar with just feels so good after having been away for nearly 4 months. My jet lag is still pretty bad, so I woke up at like 11 a.m. today. We are working on that. I'm really trying to establish like a solid routine where I wake up and go to sleep at similar time, because honestly I have never been good at maintaining routines, but while I was traveling I kind of realized that maintaining a routine is one of the things that helps me stay grounded and feel stable, especially when I am in like new situations or new environments. So even little things like always reading before bed or getting up at a reasonable hour every day really helped me stay sane when I was solo traveling. Slowly trying to build like daily rituals like that. I think one of the reasons why routines never worked for me is because I would always try to implement like a completely new routine and they would only stick for a couple days. But I realized that the best way to start and maintain routines is to really take things slow and to really just add things one at a time. I used to always like scroll on my phone before bed, but ever since like mid-September I started reading before bed instead. Having my Kindle really helped with that because I would be able to read even with the lights off. After about 2-3 months of that, I almost never go on my phone before bed now. And I think just focusing on that one thing has actually made that routine stick longer than any other night routine that I have tried to implement. Especially since it's the winter time now, I think now is kind of like the optimal time to be implementing all your cozy routines. I got this lavender spray from L'Occitane. I really enjoy aromatherapy, and so I've been doing just one spray of this kind of on my blankets before I go to sleep to kind of like Pavlov myself into thinking that it's bedtime. Normally when I'm home I obviously don't wear makeup, but I do have some errands to run later today, so we're just doing very simple. Now that my skin has pretty much cleared up, I wear way less makeup than I used to, and it feels great. It also takes me way less time to get ready. This video is probably gonna go up in between my travel vlogs because I kind of wanted to switch things up, have some more slow, cozy vlogs in between the travel vlogs. I also wanted to organize my room a little bit and kind of declutter because I'm gonna be living at home for the foreseeable future, and so I want to make my environment as cozy and homey as possible instead of just like a guest room, because honestly it's kind of felt like a guest room ever since I moved out for college. I also think my room decor style has changed a lot over the years. Like, I'm not really as into the super cutesy prints and pastel colors like I used to be. I think coming back to all of my stuff after 4 months of being away from it just kind of made me realize just how much my tastes have changed. I don't want to change out of my pajamas. So for the past 4 months, I've basically been living out of a suitcase, and I'm finally back home and slowly resetting my life. It's really interesting because I packed so many things that I thought I needed, but I really got to figure out what is a necessity versus what just kind of took up space in my suitcase. Noise cancelling headphones, a necessity. My ergonomic neck pillow, honestly not so much. As someone that works entirely remote, having an all-in-one setup that is lightweight and reliable was so important, which made the Asus ZenBook S14 powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor the perfect travel companion. It's thin enough to slide into my carry-on, the Ceraluminum makes it sleek and durable, and it has an all-day battery life that is perfect for keeping up with time zones and long travel days. Now that I'm back, I've been catching up on video editing and projects that I started while I've been away, and this AI PC has an Intel Core Ultra processor that is made to help my favorite programs like Premiere Pro and the Adobe Suite run as smooth as possible. It makes tasks like transcribing audio or reframing content just so much faster. I also love that I can use Microsoft Copilot as my little at-home assistant, helping me organize my schedule for the upcoming season. As the weather has been getting colder, I've really enjoyed just slowing down, and I think finding the right tools to make my life easier while traveling and also being at home have allowed me to focus more on the things that matter. So if you're interested, you can check out the Asus ZenBook S14 this holiday season. This is an insane amount of products that I could never use up on my own. So stay tuned for a giveaway.
No, I've left my home in the past. I don't know if I can go back to the place I grew.
엄마가 쓸 거면 가져가. It's not even 4 p.m. and it's already getting dark, so I turned the lights on. Made myself a snack. Homemade tortilla chip, cheddar cheese, and pickle chips. These are the kind of snacks you make when you grow up in an ingredient household. So much better. These are little goodie bags I made for my friends with things I got from Japan and Korea. This is probably one of my favorite things that I received in the PR box. It is an advent calendar from L'Occitane. I already opened it, but I thought I was opening one, but turns out it was actually day 17. So that was a mistake on my part, but I love advent calendars. You can't really see it because he's very fluffy, but he has been sick for about a month, a little over a month, and so he's lost a lot of weight. When I pet him, I can feel his spine. Teddy's not very old, he's only like 8 years old, but I feel like seeing your pet sick is a different kind of pain because you just feel really helpless, especially since they can't really express how they feel. Oh my god, my camera needs to stop doing this.
한 바퀴 두 바퀴 걸으면 찌개. 얘가 어차피 한 바퀴 걸어서 안 들어오겠다고 땡겨. 아 진짜.
I was thinking about listening to a podcast or some music while walking Teddy, but sometimes you just gotta listen to your own thoughts, guys. When was the last time you did that? Listen to your own thoughts. When was the last time you are open to the sounds of nature that are around you, to the sound of your neighbor playing piano as you're walking past their house. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but oh my god, it's scary. I bought this matcha from Japan in Uchi, so I got two kinds actually. This one is I think for matcha lattes and like baking, and this one is for just drinking straight matcha. So I'm gonna use this to make a matcha latte. Look how green that is. 와, 엄마 이것 봐. Okay, I'm doing a voiceover because the audio just sounded so terrible, but I've been wanting to redo my bookshelf for a while now, just because it looks a little bit cluttered. It kind of just feels like I just stuffed things in where they would fit. Not buy anything new, just kind of rearrange some things around so it looks more visually cohesive. The top shelf is just a bunch of cameras, most of them that unfortunately do not work anymore. The second two shelves are books and journals, and the last shelf is more random stuff like vinyls, magazines, K-pop albums, as well as a bunch of miscellaneous art supplies. 2024 was the first year that I have ever completed my reading goal, my very, very modest reading goal of 12 books. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I have had this goal for probably the last, I don't know, 5 years. And by books, I mean like non-academic books or like books I read for school. A big reason of this is obviously because I have graduated now and I have a lot more downtime on my hands. Yeah, I am very proud of myself for completing this goal. I got this Cricut machine like 3 years ago for a partnership that I did, and I always thought that I would eventually use it for like making stickers for a small business or something, but that has yet to happen, and I don't think that is gonna happen anytime soon. And so I think I should just sell it or give it away or something. It has taken up so much room in this storage part of my bookshelf for so long. I am a huge sucker for nostalgia, so I just have boxes and boxes of old letters, photos, cards given from friends, souvenirs. This box is probably my entire life from when I was a child till maybe 15 years old. This entire box is a box of old letters and film negatives that my parents used to have. I think my mom was about to throw this away, but I was like, hell no, I am keeping this. Does anyone also have just a giant jar of coins in their room? I think I'm gonna put my art supplies in here, as well as this giant pink box that is actually full of nail supplies. So I think I'm just gonna keep it stored here. It's very coquette. The shelves are removable, so I kind of adjusted it so that they're all the same height, except for the bottom tier. It had to be bigger because of my records and also the lamp. I feel like there's more room to breathe. I still have some space for extra books. I'm still kind of working on my desk area, but I added some little Christmas decor. I don't know if you guys recognize this character. This is Marshmallow. Look how big it is compared to me now versus me when I was like 2 or 3 years old. Maybe 20 years ago. You know. Wait, why is my forehead so shiny? I'm making pasta alla norma, just like eggplant pasta. 2 eggplants. I don't know if these are considered large or medium. I feel like my knife and cutting board are comically small compared to the size of the eggplants.